Man, I mean, times have changed since I was in school so many years ago. So tell us about what the day-to-day grind consists of for a sophomore this day and age that's just pretty much doing a thing.
I think it's harder, but it might be easier too because of all the resources we have at the same time. So we could just go and look things up and get answers and do this and do that. But
You get answers for is it schoolwork or because being a teenager, I don't think it should be that hard. So tell me what makes it hard in terms of just life? I'm talking about in and outside of school.
I thought you were talking about grades. Like what everybody say, you're like between being an adult and between being a really small child. So not a really small child, but like younger and being an adult. So it's like you're in that middle. So it's like you're not old enough to do this, but you're not young enough to do that.
So that's a struggle of a teenager's day, man. Who said you're an adult though? Is that something your parents told you? Like, because I think every young person thinks they're grown. I never understood the significance of that. Like, regardless of age, so what makes you feel, what qualifies you for being an adult in between sophomore year and 4 more years you being 18?
Personally, I don't feel like an adult, but I think what qualifies me as being an adult is gaining those responsibilities of an adult.
Okay.
So you pay your own bills?
What constitutes, or what would you say is probably the biggest challenge as far as classism, being young, social media? What is the biggest challenge you think that most young people face this day and age, and why?
I think it's probably social media and the friends and being social with people at school, outside of school, because it's just so much different influences. So many people talking about this and that, and then you go see this on social media, and too many people want to like be with the social media presents, but then again we are very we have our own mindsets and styles, but then again everyone wants to be somebody else, so it's really kind of confusing.
What if I'm not on social media? This is a question I have, because back in my day, which wasn't that long ago, social media really wasn't popping or hot like it is now. But what if you're not on social media? I mean, does that make you disconnected? Do you consider being a lame? Are you out of touch? What if you're not necessarily on social media as a teenager? Like, what does it say about you? I mean, are you set apart? Are you just out of touch? How would you categorize that?
If you're not on social media, I think a good amount of people my age would say it's lame or out of touch because everything gets posted on social media. So if you don't have social media, you don't see what this teenager's doing and that teenager's doing, and so you are kind of out of touch. But that gives you room to strive on your own instead of having all the influences. But me personally, I wouldn't call you lame for not being on social media 24/7.
Got you. Social media, is it really, really, really necessary and needed, especially in the life of a teenager this day and age? Got my girl, Sister E, in the building, sophomore at North Cross High School. The Go Blue Devils in the building, class of 2000 and... you graduated, I know.
22.
Yes. What? You're not sure you graduated now? You don't know what year we graduated?
22.
All right, hey.
Class 2022.
John Huey Radio, Next Level Season 2 beyond. Y'all keep it locked, man. Still more to come.
Music, interviews, podcasts, and so much more. John Huey Radio, Next Level.